Peace and love is what we stand for. We stand for. We stand for.
Oh, island in the sun. Look at how we've grown, how far we've run. 50 years we strong and more to come. More to come. More to come. Going higher. 50 years we're blessed, we're forged in fire. Still reaching for more. Going up, going up, 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 up. Going up, going up, going up, 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 up. We're going high.
All right, it's 22 minutes on to 7 o'clock, and it's time to say good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Cupidi, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, and welcome you to today's edition of Good Morning Grenada. Hope you had a great night's rest, and you're all up and ready to face the challenges today. Today's got its own set of challenges, so I hope you are prepared to deal with them. Saying good morning to you, Mary E. Banks, also Sharon Bartholomew. Good morning, you all the way from Northern Virginia. Happy Tuesday. Michelle Bernard says good morning. Catherine Phillips says good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Innocent. Jillian McIntyre says good morning, Mr. Joseph. Morning, Jillian. Mildred Smith, good morning. Hermione, good morning to you. Michelle Daniel says good morning. Erlin Alexander, Yulin Alexander, good morning, Gordon. Good morning to everyone. Blessings on this terrific Tuesday. Have a wonderful, safe day, everyone. Yulin, you do likewise. I hope you are up and ready. Rochelle Cummings says, good morning, Mr. Innocent. Send love to my beautiful country. Love to Grenada from Rochelle. Sylvina Charles, blessed morning, Innocent, and everyone. Blessed day to you all. Good morning, Mr. Arthur Langai. How you doing, bro? Hope all is well. All the way from Brooklyn, New York. Morning, 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 morning to all the wonderful folks inside of Munich. Petlin, good morning, Petlin. How you doing this morning? I hope all is well with you. And keep the firing coming, you understand what I'm saying? Yolan Swan says, good morning. All right, Mr. Joseph, good morning to everyone. Let the love of the Lord be with you always. Rosanna Nichols says, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Have a blessed day. You too, my dear. You all have a blessed day. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Erlin, how are you? I hope you're doing fine. Veronica Sandy, good morning. How are you this morning? Let's get with the program. The word of the day today, it is a verb, it is an action word, it is a doing word. That word is extemporize. Good morning, Bernstein. Basil Bernstein Callis, Grenada's veteran extemporarian. You understand? Yeah. Extemporize. That's the word of the day. It is spelled E-X-T-E-M-P-O-R-I-Z-E or Z-E. Extemporize. Like I said, it is a doing word. It is a verb. And what it means, it's to do something extemporaneously. In other words, to improvise. All right, so it's synonymous to improvisation. Okay, extemporize means to do something extemporaneously, or in other words, to improvise. And here's how we can use that word in a sentence. A good talk show host must be able to extemporize when interviews don't go as planned. In other words, to be, to extemporize, you have to learn to live on the edge. You understand? Yeah, you have to have a deep repertoire that you can, go around. I try that at times. Yeah. It's 19 minutes on to the hour of 7 o'clock. Good morning, Kitty Cat and Ariel and Alwyn, and saying morning to Debbie and family, also to Rastiba and family, Moyaki and family, Edson Ajamu Mitchell, good morning, bro. All right, we'll be seeing soon. Mommy Lyris, good morning to you. Yeah, good morning. Good morning to all the Calypsonians, man. Yeah, Boloti, good morning. Yeah, all your penning and Teacher Eddie and the guys, Soa Sopant and Big J and Rootsman Kelly and everybody. Yeah, good morning, good morning. The season is right at hand, yeah. Nonetheless, it's time for me to touch base with the folks inside of Mount Agnes and Apretut and Eggies and the guys. Good morning. Cam and the guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Crowshoe and Pomrose and, yeah, Coffee. That's Nadisha's place. Good morning to you, Nadisha. The thought of the day today: the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Yeah. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra oomph. You know what I'm saying? A little extra passion, a little extra push, a little extra study make you an extraordinary student. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Good morning, Auntie Elsa and Trevs. Good morning, Uncle Glyden and Cutty and Kali and Curlin and everybody. Good morning, Joe, Miss Annie and the entire home circle, Micah, Alista, Curti, Kala, Daniel, Delia, the whole of Coffee Bow Hill. Good morning to you. Hope you all are doing fine. Well, what's buzzing this morning? You heard it yesterday. I was tempted to say unconfirmed, but it is confirmed. We had an apparent suicide in that little area. Well, it borders Bellevue and Apretut yesterday afternoon. And, you know, it's so sad. Folks, I don't know if you all understand this thing, this spiritual thing. A lot of people just talk about, you know, the spiritual thing and so thing. Spirituality is a serious thing. People, they are destiny robbers out there that, you know, they do things that alter your destiny. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about this, man. It's so sad to see this young man go, man. I saw him on Saturday and only to learn that it is apparent, all right, that he hung himself yesterday evening. To his family and friends and relatives, my deepest condolences to you, and just urge you to be strong and supportive to each other in this time of bereavement. Yeah. Good morning to Peck. Curtis Phillip. Get to know your good name now. Good morning to you and the entire family. Good morning, Mr. Clark and family also. Folks, we've got to go. We've got to take the AM edition of news. Well, here's what's happening. Due to some technical issues that we're experiencing here, I will be joining the television broadcast for the news, so you will be getting a rebroadcast of last evening's television news. Stick and stay with us. It's 15 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Bye for now.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you run, we'll make your dreams come true. Next side, next side, next side. Next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads. Thanks for joining us. The community of Apra 2 in St. David is shaken by the tragic discovery of a young man hanging from a tree shortly after 4 o'clock this afternoon. Though details surrounding the incident remain sketchy at this time, the Grenada Broadcasting Network spoke to Andy Pear, who said he discovered the body of the young man, believed to be in his early 20s.
I did go and see after my goat and thing, and when I passed, it's like how I look one time in the area past the, how I look one time, I just see the person hanging. Yeah, so I just run up the same time and tell them people and them that I see somebody hanging.
GBN was told that the deceased, who is commonly known as Jamal or Suf by residents, was allegedly battling mental health issues. Police are investigating the circumstances leading to the cause of his death. GBN is following this story as investigations unfold. Well, another young man's life was cut short by gun violence over the weekend, leaving his family grieving for a slain relative. Police are now investigating the shooting incident which occurred on Sunday in Snuck Corner, St. George, sometime between 9 and 10 p.m. A press release issued by the Royal Grenada Police Force confirmed that the shooting incident resulted in the death of a 34-year-old male identified as Shane Brown, a resident of Bolio, St. George. According to the release, upon receipt of the report, officers immediately visited the scene and observed the motionless body of the victim lying on the public road with a wound to the head. The body was examined at the scene by a medical doctor and he was pronounced dead. Unconfirmed reports say Brown was gunned down by masked men. Meanwhile, the Royal Grenada Police Force is seeking the assistance of the general public in locating 32-year-old Glendon Francis, alias Panamas, a mechanic of Paraclete, St. Andrew. Francis is wanted by police for questioning in connection with the offense of arson involving a house in Resource St. Mark. On Friday night, he's 5 feet 6 inches in height, slim build, dark brown in complexion, with dark brown eyes and black hair. One man is facing 2 serious charges of non-capital murder and attempted murder after last week's shooting. The accused made his first court appearance today, Monday, May 6. The rest of the details in this report.
Anton Decoto, a 32-year-old dishwasher from Frequenty, St. George, is accused of unlawfully causing the death of Arthur Braveboy, a 35-year-old mechanic from Woolwich Road, St. George, and the shooting of another individual who is currently hospitalized. The charges stem from the shooting incident that took place in the early hours of Thursday, May 2nd in Frequenty. In addition to the murder and attempted murder charges, Decoto has also been charged with possession of a firearm and possession of ammunition. Decoto is represented by attorney Jerry Edwin.
In this matter, as in all non-capital murder charges that are brought by the Director of Public Prosecutions, the case is always a sufficiency hearing. Once it's in the magistrate's court, as you know, all criminal matters start in the magistrate's court. This one is no different, despite the very serious nature of the charges against my client. The preliminary inquiry will start in very early June. At that time, the police will present their evidence with respect to the circumstances that caused the death of Mr. Braveboy.
Edwin said while it is not easy for any family to lose their loved ones, his client was also defending himself.
Mr. Decoto says that he was defending himself. He's entitled to be heard on on that issue. He's entitled for a jury of his peers to make a decision as to his guilt or innocence. This is also very unfortunate. Not just the fact that a young man has prematurely lost his life, but we are beginning to see an uptick in gun violence in Grenada. This certainly is something very foreign to us here in Grenada.
The murder accused has been remanded to His Majesty's prison and is scheduled to take his next court appearance on the 27th of May for mention and the 18th of June for the start of the preliminary inquiry. The May 2nd shooting came on mere hours into a 90-day gun amnesty imposed with the hope of reducing the number of illegal weapons in the country. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Before the break, 36-year-old Michael Patrick McQuilkin, a resident of St. George, found himself behind bars following a series of serious indictable charges relating to firearms. We get more details in this report.
Michael McQuilkin's appearance before the St. George's No. 2 Magistrate Court on Monday was met with strong opposition from the prosecution with regards to possible bail. The charges against McQuilkin, also known as Brooklyn, include possession of a firearm and ammunition, grievous harm, and assault with a deadly weapon. These allegations are said to have arisen from separate incidents in the Frequenty and Montu areas, respectively. McQuilkin's case is particularly alarming because he was reportedly on bail for multiple offenses across various districts when these new charges emerged, making it a staggering total of 14 matters against him. He is expected to appear before the St. David's Magistrate Court in the upcoming weeks to face charges of a similar nature. During Monday's court proceedings, McQuilkin appeared without legal representation. He is slated for return for a second appearance regarding the recent charges on May 27th. For GBN News, Janelle McDonald.
Rebecca Television censured 3 men from St. George have been granted huge bail amounts with 2 sureties each when they appeared before the St. George's Magistrates Court today on indictable drug-related charges. Here's what we can tell you. The suspects, identified as Andy John, Dillion Phillip, and Neil Cyrus, appeared before Chief Magistrate Francine Foster on several counts of drug possession and trafficking. They are represented by criminal defense attorney Peter David, who made the bail application on their behalf. Both John and Philip have posted $200,000 bail with 2 sureties, while Cyrus was placed on $500,000 bail with 2 sureties. As part of the bail conditions, the 3 suspects must report to the Central Police Station on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Request permission to leave the state and have no contact with witnesses in the matter against them. The charges against them stem from the discovery of 25 kilos of cocaine in the Mount Parnassus area on Sunday, valued at over $2 million. They are scheduled to reappear in court on September 12 for the start of the preliminary inquiry into the matters brought against them. Meanwhile, former Superintendent of Police Sylvan McIntyre weighed in on the 2 gun-related murders recorded in the past 8 days. McIntyre said while crime in Grenada is not beyond control, it is imperative that a collaborative approach is adopted in tackling the issue.
Regrettably, we've had the loss of life of persons allegedly by gun violence, and before I say anything further, I just wish to state to everyone that crime is not out of control in Grenada. With due respect to our policymakers, our law enforcement that have been doing a fantastic job with limited resources, we do not want to create the wrong image for ourselves and for those who would like to visit Grenada. Crime and violence is really not out of control, but it could be spiraling to that level.
He called on officials to let transparency be one of the factors governing the ongoing gun amnesty.
know that there's an amnesty that has been legislated to happen. It is in effect, and we're hoping that there will be a report on that from law enforcement, and the mechanism would be maybe Ministry of National Security will be giving us a feedback maybe every week, 2 weeks, as to what's happening with that, so that Grenadians can understand where we are in terms of dealing with the issues of gun violence.
Team Kings reign supreme in the 2024 GBN Maggie King of the Grill competition. More details in this report.
The Kings Grilling team emerged victorious in the 2024 GBN Maggie King of the Grill contest, triumphing in the best meat category with an impressive total score of 760 points. Raul and Elizabeth Telesford secured second place, dominating the best seafood and most creative categories, earning 710 points. Carmel Lett clinched third place in the annual competition, which moved to Progress Park St. Andrew on Saturday, transforming the area into an atmosphere filled with the aroma of sizzling meats, family fun events, games, musical entertainment, and bingo. The winning team demonstrated their culinary prowess on the grills, impressing both judges and spectators alike. GBN's camera crew was on hand to capture all the excitement, with Ian Charles leading the panel of judges.
Well, it's my first time. I always wanted to come. It's my first time. It's wonderful. I made some purchases, so it's great.
Yeah?
Yep.
Did you taste anything? I see you have some products there from one of the sponsors.
Yes, we bought a couple things and we had some barbecue. That's good there. Right. It was good. It's tasty.
Well, it depends on which product you're talking about.
All right. We have the best things in Progress Park.
Yeah?
And Progress Park is a big-time St. Andrews place in Grenada.
See?
How you doing?
I don't know. I mean, so what's happening here?
Lots of things happening.
So what's in the pot?
Fried cuckoo now.
Oh, sweet Lord, fried. Did anybody else say fried cuckoo?
They're done. There's a lot of things going on here. We have the pork, we have the whole fish, which is the red snapper, we have chicken, we have the kebab, we have everything going on here.
Yes.
Are you enjoying the fact that we're in Progress Park?
Yes, and I hope that you guys come back here again next year, please a lot.
Seem overly delighted.
Yes.
Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Beautiful event indeed. Had a lot of fun. Hubbard's Live Free for 1 Year promotion takes center stage in this evening's GBN ISAW. Stay with us.
Featured Hubbard's Live Free for 1 Year promotion round the island motorcade, celebrating Grenada's 50th anniversary, tied together with the 5th Live Free for 1 Year 5.0 promotion, which has a grand prize of an Isuzu D-Max van. Hubbard's used 20 D-Maxes to create the number 5.0 on the Pearls S-Strip in St. Andrew. Our citizen journalist sent us an aerial view of the display. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
Are you a VIP? Have you taken the necessary steps to safeguard your child's health? Let's get it right. Get your child on their vaccination schedule. Our national protection and coverage is our national priority. Our actions will impact Grenada's health and wellness. Let's make childhood immunization and vaccination number one. I am Senator Jonathan Lacrette, and I am a VIP champion. Let's make all our children VIPs, vaccinated, immunized, and protected.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
In honor of the Grenada 50th Independence, the Royal Grenada Police Force Band presents the second annual Mother's Night Out. Mother's Night Out. The concerts all going down on Sunday, May 12th from 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Featuring live from TNT. It's crazy.
Time to come. America will have a black president.
John King.
How many more?
June Lodge. Together with the Hitman Inspector, Valine Ned, Samantha Dixon, Alex Phillip, Shane, Innocent, General PP, Kareem, Alexis, Ron Barry, the African Man, and much more. Dress code elegant. It's Mother's Night Out, the Grenada Trade Center from 5 p.m. on Sunday, May 12th. Lots of giveaways and prizes to be won. Champagne and roses on entry. You don't want to miss this amazing experience for mothers. Your tickets only $70 and are available from Gittins Pharmacy in Grand Dance and Grenville, Grenadian Optical, the Police Band House, Police Canteen. Make this a date for mothers.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sun Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anne, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
From the fertile heart of Grenada to the far reaches of the globe, Ram's Supermarket brings together the best of both worlds. Savor the freshest, locally sourced produce from our trusted Grenadian farmers and explore a curated selection of top-quality international favorites. Experience a shopping journey where warmth meets a world of flavors and affordability meets premium quality. At Rams, we welcome everyone to discover the joy of global and local culinary delights. Nestled in Sugar Mill, Grand Anse, we are open all week to offer you a taste of home and beyond. Rams Supermarket, where our family, community, and the world come together. We are the good food people.
Sunshine Promotions is rolling out the red carpet for all mothers. It's a night of love. Saturday, May 11th at the dazzling Radisson Crown Ballroom. The celebration kicks off at 8 p.m. with the show starting at 9 p.m. Promising a night filled with joy, music, and appreciation. Prepare to be swept off your feet with performances from the legendary Mikey Spice. Mikey Spice. The dynamic Lion Paw, the sensational Valine, and the soulful Laura Lisa. It's a lineup that promises an unforgettable night. Get your limited early bird tickets for just $100 EC and ensure you're part of this grand salute to mothers. Tickets available at Giddens Pharmacy in St. George's, Wall Street, Wharf and Grenville, Chucky's Bar, Cass Unisex Boutique, Quick Stop, Pierre's Barbershop in Victoria, Calico Shopping Center in Sates, Rena Mills in Carriacou, Crown Collection, Health Plus Pharmacy Grenville, Heather's Boutique, and GoToFed.com. Stay connected with Sunshine Promotions on Facebook and Instagram for all details. It's a night of love. Saturday, May 11th at the Radisson Crown Ballroom.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Skin
Coming up, Barbados is heating up with enhanced attractions and hotel properties. World Cup cricket's touching down in the Caribbean. And Trinidad and Tobago is ready in the food department. A year's worth of beaches and more. We're talking about the Antigua and Barbuda experience. The rising stars of the track and the pool. Caribbean Village cricket. There's endless action on and off the field. It's all next on this station.
All right, listeners and viewers, just stay put. We're getting our guests ready. We have two beautiful ladies that will join us momentarily via the Zoom platform, and they are from YWIL, that's Young Women in Leadership, and they will be joining us shortly via our Zoom platform. So stay put. We're just fine-tuning the presentation to you. All right, in case you're wondering the time, it's 13 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's a good day to be alive. It's a good day to be live on the GBN as always. And as I said this morning, we do have guests from that project, Young Women in Leadership, and we'll be talking momentarily with, I like to call her Tanti Glennis. All right, Ms. Glennis Roberts, together with Kadasha Buckmeyer, the coordinator for the program. So we look forward to that conversation. And it's a good time to say good morning to you, Tanti Glennis. How are you?
Fine, thank you. And how are you doing?
I am not doing too bad myself. I'm alive and thankful, for the breath of life. And just going through the routines of the day. Good morning, Ms. Buckmeyer.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning to the listeners. It's nice to be with you guys this morning.
Well, the pleasure is ours here at the GBN to have two wonderful ladies like you on our platform. Now, we want to get straight into the program. YWIL, Young Women in Leadership. Tell us about this. What is this program or project all about?
The YWIL program, the YWIL Grenada program, seeks to support young women in preparing for current and future leadership roles by providing training and education on political leadership, encouraging consideration of leadership and service from a transformational perspective, and creating a space to foster supportive communities of women and other allies. YWIL Grenada is the 6th initiative of its kind in the Caribbean and will see activities taking place both virtually and in person from mid-May to mid-July 2024. YWIL programs have also been hosted in Trinidad and Tobago, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Lucia, and Jamaica. The program will include training in transformational leadership, parliamentary procedure, and gender equality, exchanges with peers, parliamentarians, and experts on women's leadership and gender equality, participation in a Wildwood session in Parliament, and development of a personal plan to apply new learning and skills to your community.
Okay, sounds interesting from the bat right away. Now, a lot of thoughts start bubbling in my cranium already, as the young people would say. So I want to ask that other question. Now, who are the organizers of Why Will?
The program is being organized by Pal Americas and Caribbean Women in Leadership, Civil, in partnership with the Houses of Parliament in Grenada.
Okay, all right. So
Caribbean Women in Leadership, Civil, is a non-partisan and independent non-governmental organization established to monitor and strengthen the work of increasing women's political participation in the region through advocacy, networking, research, and capacity building. Civil's Grenada chapter was formed in November 2022. Pal Americas is the institution that promotes parliamentary diplomacy in the inter-American system, composed of 35 national legislatures from North, Central, and South America and the Caribbean. Pal Americas facilitates the exchange of parliamentary good practices and promotes cooperative political dialogue. Through its gender equality programming, Pal Americas promotes gender mainstreaming in parliamentary agendas and operations, and in close collaboration with civil society partners, advances women's political leadership, including that of the next generation of empowered women's leaders. The initiative is also made possible by the support of the Parliament of Grenada and the Government of Canada through Global Affairs Canada.
Oh wow, that's a very vast program. It's encompassing. I like this. Now, who can really apply for this program?
Any young women residing in Grenada between the ages of 18 and 25. I can't apply, but any woman, any woman.
Why can't you apply?
25. Aye?
Why can't you apply?
The age range.
But the last time I checked, you were 33 and a half.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Now, and to apply, is there a cost attached to it? Is it a paying something?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
This program is free, thanks to the support of the Government of Canada through Global Affairs Canada. All costs of the program will be covered, including meals and transportation, stipend for participation in any in-person sessions. Accommodation or support can also be made available for selected participants with difficulty accessing the internet reliably for virtual program components.
Okay, that sounds wow. That sounds rather interesting. I want to bring in Miss Buckmeyer at the moment because she is actually the coordinator for the program. Miss Buckmeyer, good morning once again and welcome. Okay, we seem to have lost Miss Buckmeyer there. Miss Roberts, I'm coming back to you because Miss Buckmeyer seem to be lost. Is the program geared specifically for women, or can a man who thinks that he lacks leadership skills apply, or is it predominantly for women?
Predominantly women, young women in leadership. W.
Right. So let me go. That sounds a bit chauvinistic to me. What about the men? Is there a follow-up program that will come for the men? Because if the women are taking up all the leadership positions, what happens to the men? The men get left behind.
No, I believe the reason programs like these are created is because it's still a man's world.
Okay.
No matter what we say, it's still a man's world. So we're trying to get women to move a little into the leadership positions.
Okay.
Politically.
Okay, so you're trying to equalize the landscape per se. All right, I think we do have Miss Buckmeyer back on the line. Miss Buckmeyer, welcome to the program again. Huh? Are you hearing me clearly?
Yes, I'm hearing you clearly. Just like the internet is giving a lot of problems this morning.
Not just this morning, since over the weekend. I just wanted to get an idea from you as the coordinator of the program. What does coordinating the program entail? What's your role? What do you do?
Well, actually, I'm the coordinator of Civil Grenada. Because why will Paul Americas is networking with us here, the civil chapters, as they do throughout the Caribbean. So on the ground here, we ensure that in our country, it's local. So we are responsible to ensure that we accommodate them as much as possible. We make their time here as comfortable, make sure we network with, as you said, the media, with Parliament, House of Parliament, getting the young people ready. We have to take care of the applications. We have to make sure that they're eligible. We have to ensure that we provide them with the necessary stuff, transportation, food when necessary, make sure that they have the, because some of these sit-ins are online. So we have to make sure that they get a proper peer mentors to be able to peer with and mentor them. That's going to be past YWIL individuals who would have passed through the YWIL programs from other islands and can testify to, graduating from there. So our job is to just coordinate and ensure that on the ground, everything is taken care of to accommodate the process, and it would be a smooth one.
Lovely, lovely. And what's the duration of that program?
Well, it starts in the middle of May this month and ends at the end of July, mid-July, July 2024 this year.
Okay, lovely, lovely. There seems to be some interest already because we do have a caller on the line. Someone seems to want to find out something. Let's accommodate this caller. Good morning, caller.
Hi, yes, good morning, Innocent. I had a question to ask, but the lady before that one that speak now really answer my question, because I wanted to ask if after all this training, if a woman prime minister will come out from this training and she said they're training them for political too. So my question answer. Okay. If you learn to cook and you take it, it will be a real good cook. And if you learn to be a woman prime minister and you take it, it will be a good one. Training is all about it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. So yeah, that thought was in my mind. You all start training a female prime minister already. What happened? We have a void somewhere? Okay. All right.
It's in the making.
All right. Let me ask this again before we take our next caller. Now, you've already declared that it's a women's program. All right. So do women applying, do they need any experience in debating to participate in that parliamentary program?
Absolutely not. There is no need for you to have any debating. There are various components in the program that have been designed to support you in your preparation for the parliamentary sitting, including pairing with a peer mentor from a prior YWIL cohort. So you don't need to come in having the experience. We're going to groom you to ascertain the experience. So when you go into the parliamentary sitting, you are ready for the process. So no, you don't have to have any experience at all in that ground.
Okay. Before I ask the next question, we do have a caller on the line. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to you, and good morning to your guests, sir. Have a good day.
Welcome.
Now following the question that your first caller asked, I didn't hear anything about the science of politics. Would the science of politics be all part of the training? Am I seeing in the making all female leadership in government? Is that part of the plan? Thank you.
That caller reads my mind. Tell me, answer me.
Well, it's because the nature of it is politics. There are parts of the program, because I've seen we already have the draft program. It deals with the holistic view. I mean, anti-journalist was a part of Parliament before, so it gives it a holistic view and information on all things political. So of course that's going to be part of it, and We wasn't necessarily wanting an all-woman cabinet, but we are training the women to gear them in that direction of leadership. So if we get an all-woman city, then that would be great. But we're just getting
that would not be great. That would be chaotic. That would be chaotic. Do you not know the song from Lord Laro, Women Rule? Yeah, because all kinds of things will be discussed in Parliament. Who cook what and what cook who. In any case, we do have a caller on WhatsApp. Let's entertain this caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, God.
Hi, welcome.
Yes?
Welcome to the program.
I want to know the women that they are choosing, if they already have a visa for Canada or whatever.
Okay, why would they need a visa for Canada?
Well, when you have to go to Canada, you have to get a visa. So these people that would be applying then.
The program is not being done in Canada. The program is being run here.
Okay then.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
All right, good. Okay, a misconception right away. Yeah, but nonetheless, it's all good. All right, we do have, let me see if we have another caller. Before the other caller comes on stream, yeah, let's take this other caller before I ask you the next question. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent and your guest.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Yes, thanks. I'm picking up something from the program that's the kind of segregation between the women and the men. We already have the problem that women already leadership role. We have the problem already with the men. But what I'm noticing now, others have training program for women only, and the same predominantly women alone. So I'm seeing sort of a barricade there that they're training the women, only women alone. You ask her the question if there's a follow-up. She didn't answer the question for the men because you asked that earlier on, and she never answered the question and said, well, yes, there'll be a follow-up for the men, but only for the women. So I'm seeing that as segregation. I'm seeing that. You're pushing the women only and the men left behind. So you're saying, oh, women behind. But the people who qualify to train the men are training women only. I'm seeing it as really and truly as a one-side situation. It's not really a balanced situation. I see one side. And I think that is totally unfair to our society to push women alone and leave the men behind. You're always saying women made of sugar and spice and men made of what? Puppy dog tail. And that's what happening there now. Thank you, but that's what I feel like.
Thank you, caller. Right. Somebody vibing for us, and this is rather interesting. Auntie Glennis, I want your response.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want the thrust of this conversation to go into the direction of segregation.
Okay.
CIWIL, which is Caribbean Women in Leadership, has been in existence for as long as I've been in politics. I used to attend a lot of the training that they did for women in politics since in the early 2000s.
Okay.
When I was in my young age in politics. And it's nothing to do with not focusing on the men, but it's also to bring women up with that confidence, young women who are interested. Because, truth be told, women are not eagerly ones who want to go into politics for a lot of different reasons. Women are always seen as being weak. We can't make decisions. We like to cry. And when we do stand up, we are rebels.
Okay.
But we want to train young women to have that confidence and to understand that politics is a noble profession like any other.
Okay.
Over the years, it would seem that it's always for men. And as women, if you step forward and you make your conscious personal decision to do something that's contrary, it's always a problem as a woman.
Okay.
So this one, it's nothing to do with supporting women and not men. No. It's just giving young women a platform. It's just like they have youth parliament. The youth parliament takes in men and women.
Okay.
So it's all in that, realm. It's nothing to do with we just focusing because we want women, we want a woman prime minister. Oh yes, that would be beautiful in a sense, because I tell you, the way women and men do things differently, if we have women running this world, half the problems we would have.
Say that again? me not hear you.
It's the truth.
Me not hear you. Could you say that again?
all I'm saying is, in a sense, if we have more women in leadership, the challenges we face now will be less. And I'm telling you simply because as men and women, we are so totally different the way we do things.
Yeah, we wired differently.
$10 to go to the supermarket to get me groceries, and I said focus on chicken and cheese. You bring in just chicken and cheese.
Well, that's why you tell us we're obedient. That's why you tell us to focus on.
That's the problem. you see the problem?
All right.
So, please, listeners, don't take this as women against men. Listen, we can't do without men in the world. Men can't do without us. Truth be told, I am one of those who believe in hashtag 50-50.
Okay. All right. We have a caller on the line. Let's entertain this caller. Good morning, caller. Welcome to the program.
Yes, I'm calling back. The lady trying to cover up and trying to drive it away from the situation, but she opened the can of worm this morning. If she had said, when you asked her the question, it was a follow-up, and she said, oh, yes, there will be a follow-up for the men, then the whole situation will be a different thing. She said, no. She said, no, there won't be a follow-up. So that's tell the people, a lot of people listen to that, and not only a lot of people. So when you open this kind of worm, don't expect to come and defend in that kind of way. People, nobody not stupid. Well, nobody know what I'm talking about, not saying about this and that and that. Women is supposed to be, I admire women taking that are good roles in society. It's helped to balance the society. But when you're getting pushing one set of people, it's unbalancing the society. It's unbalanced society, and that's where the problem comes in. Because when you're pushing it now, you're pushing the unbalanced society for the women alone to take up role in politics and either a lot of women have role in politics. A lot of women in politics, and they're doing pretty well in politics. I'm not against that, but it's how you say the things, how you bring it out, so not different light to the whole community.
Caller, let me just interject here on Tanti Glennis's behalf. Don't you think that the organizers is a women's group, a women's program, right? Don't you think that some men could take that role and start doing the opposite, so we get some measure of balance? Okay, the women are doing it, so let some men come together and do one as well. What do you think about that?
I understand, and I don't disagree with that. But let me tell you something in society. There's a lot of women that are brilliant educators, a lot of brilliant educators. So you don't have to have a man to organize a group. As soon as you see the women that organize a women's group, they could also organize a men's group. Not because they are women, they could organize men's group. I understand what you're saying, that men should be organized for themselves. But then we're showing men going one way, women going one way. But if the women organize a program for men and for women one time, and then for men another time, it will be all good and well. But if she had answered the question when you ask her the question, that is what the problem is, She said no, it's predominantly for women only. Right. So that's the problem there. If she answered a different way, it would be a different situation.
All right, so partners, here how we deal with this. Right after the program, call me. Let us put ourselves together, pull some resources, and organize one for the men. All right?
No problem.
Good, no lovely. Problem. You see, we could solve problems too, Tanti Glennis. You see how the problem solved? Just like that.
And that was quite easy.
Very
I also
easy.
want to say, the organizers, as I said before, probably he came in late. It's PAL Americas and Civil. So PAL Americas is a part through Global Affairs in Canada. So this section of the Canadian government, they are the ones that are promoting and helping Civil. Even, in Grenada, we have a women's parliamentary caucus. Right. It was the first one that was done in the region. We are proud that Grenada was one of the first to have it. We have a women parliamentary caucus. Again, it's to help women with the confidence. So this is not something that I would have planned or Grenada Parliament would have planned, but it is the Canadian government in connection with Civil who is doing this for young women in leadership. And as you rightfully say, and the gentleman agreed, and as you rightfully say, that we do not have to see everything as a competition or a confrontation. It is a good idea. So this is something I can take back to the organizers to say, hello, yes, we are women. However, the men needs some attention as well.
Yeah.
So just to add, I think Dennis, with men generally, because I'm a part of other NGOs, and when we suggest that the women take the lead in treating the men, I've often been asked, isn't there a qualified male to do so? So you ask the question to the gentleman, would you call back to start organizing? The women saw the need to train our girls and pass on a legacy of excellence and transformational leadership. So we're training our young women to take their rightful role. But would men generally like to submit to an entire training session where women are the one telling them, where women are the one giving them information? That's the question.
Okay.
So that's the question that the men need to answer. Would they submit to a woman training them on leadership?
Okay.
You know, the male is supposed to be the one dominant and in charge.
Okay, so let me ask this. Is there a deadline for applications?
Yes, the application date was the 7th, but because of certain inside networkings, we decided to push it back to the 12th, which is Sunday. We had previously advertised it to be the 7th, but it's pushed back to the 12th. That's coming Sunday. So we have the balance of this week, Saturday. So Sunday at 11:59 p.m., that's the cutoff date for application.
Okay. And how will the participants be selected? Is there a criteria also for selection?
Between the ages of 18 to 25.
And that's all?
The ages of 18 to 25.
No academic requirements or anything like that?
No academic requirements. Once you're between the ages of 18 to 25, once you meet through that criteria, yes, you are going to be selected. Selection process goes through, and the 35 young women will be selected, and then we go from there.
How many persons will be selected?
35.
35, okay. All right. And for folks who are listening out there and they want additional information, who and how can they contact that person?
Okay, well, you can send an email to Civil Grenada Chapter, that's CIWIL GRD National Chapter @gmail.com. Let me give you one more time. Civil, CIWIL GRD NATIONAL chapter CHAPTER @gmail.com.
Okay.
And your questions and queries will be answered accordingly.
We do have a caller. Let's entertain this caller. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Gordon.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you. Mr. Gordon, off the bat, let me applaud that program.
Thank you.
Primarily, the age range. It sends a clear, distinct signal. Create a new breed of thinkers and a new breed of visionaries going forward. Women, I applaud you. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, caller. We do have another call via our WhatsApp platform. Let's take this call. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome to the program. You need to turn down whatever apparatus you've got in the background.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, go right ahead, please. Welcome.
Yeah, Grand Rising. Yeah, I've been listening for years, and I grew up listening. This woman in leadership and women this and that and what. Women was always in leadership from day one, and everything was taught to us in life. With the history, I study history. It's presently right now realized we've been lied to, we've been miseducated. Okay? Woman was the first creature God made, was not man. And that there's a lot of history behind that. Woman is the one, when rain fall, it fall on the hill, it run to the valley, it run out into the sea. The sea become the mother. The earth is what the fruit come from the earth. Woman is the one who bear that fruit. The seed planted in her. Okay? Our woman is being misled for the last, let me say 40 or 50 years ago with this woman empowerment. The white woman asked them for help, they join in with the Black Panther movement, the CIA, and they come up with this thing with the Rockefellers to divide our family. To date, look what's happening within our community. I listening to these ladies. They're talking from Canada and America. America copyright marriage. To date, look at the condition with marriage within our family. If you do the history of the Black family, we never had that problem. This problem only started when this area started. Now, the white woman have her family now. The Black woman do have a family. 80% of Black women worldwide living single. Okay? There's 1 million Black American women, well-educated women, highly, they have good job, who is judge, who is this, cannot find a husband that they look for a white man to marry.
They have to partners, they have to come to Grenada and come in GBN. I hear.
No. But in Grenada, we having a problem. We having a problem also. Because we only receiving grant funding, and these people pushing us to change our law. Look at Trinidad. Trinidad is the first place in the Caribbean experimented with women empowerment. Look at the breakdown with the family down there. Look at the crime. Right now on social media, they're showing a little boy who long his mother. Okay? Children are right, animal are right, gay have right, men don't have right. Look at the structure of our family. We need the women in Grenada and around, the politicians and the churches to be blamed for this problem. People need to point it out. You see these churches and these pastors, they are to be blamed for a lot of this problem. We need to fix it. We need to clean up this place. We need to teach our young men to love. Is a woman that breastfeed us. What she breastfeed us with foolishness? Teach the young men to love the girls. Ask how much woman who teaching the boy child to love the girl, to take care of a next woman girl child, than running in parliament and running in courts passing law. Look at Israel, how much laws Israel passed. It fixing Israel problem today. Look at the problem in the world. We need to get back in the days when we had war in Africa, and you do African history. They go to the women for advice, and they'll tell them when to go and fight. This moon, that moon. This is where our women fit in. But they move away from that and want to walk the road naked with tattoo and say anything. And say they're singing rap music. The same rap music, the white man created to destroy our family. And we continue pushing it on the radio. We bring it in with soca now.
All right.
Okay, we need to change that aspect. I would like to see groups where men and women sit down and have some serious discussion on GBN.
Partners, that's coming now.
I am one out here advocating for men.
Partners, that is coming. That is coming, because you see this open line thing where people just call in and we have that coming. You could bet that. Because
I just follow Passport Bride. I do a lot of research, and I could tell you, I could give you some serious. Right now, marriages in red, marriages 81% on the decline amongst the Black family. 81%. Black people is about, I think, 100% or 90%. You could check it. Okay. Look in the prison system. 80% of the men in the prison come out from a single mother home, and still the government is talking about grant funding and women empowerment, and those see there is a problem somewhere and a breakdown in society.
Okay.
Look at a young man lost his life yesterday hanging on a tree.
Yeah.
Come on, what really going on? What going on? One gets shot last week, one gets shot a few days, and there's little petty crime we haven't heard about. And a set of women talking about empowerment of women and this and that are not looking. Use the one breastfeeding us. Something is not right in the milk.
Caller, thank you. You've come and you've stolen Tanti Gladys and Miss Buckmeyer's program. But thanks, you've made some very meaningful contribution. And I do hope that we can re-engage in the future, all right?
Thank you.
Thank you, blessings. Tanti Glenn is the fella hot,
Yes, he is.
He is. Hear what I'm requesting. I request that you stay right there. I'm going to take a commercial break and we'll be back shortly. We'll be back, folks. Stick and stay with us. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
I want you to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Coming up, Barbados is heating up with enhanced attractions and hotel properties. World Cup cricket's touching down in the Caribbean. And Trinidad and Tobago is ready in the food department. A year's worth of beaches and more. We're talking about the Antigua and Barbuda experience. The rising stars of the track and the pool. Caribbean Village cricket. There's endless action on and off the field. It's all next on this station.
In honor of the Grenada 50th Independence, the Royal Grenada Police Force Band presents the second annual Mother's Night Out. Mother's Night Out. The concerts all going down on Sunday, May 12th from 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Featuring live from TNT. It's crazy.
Time to come. America will have a black president.
John King.
How many more?
June Lodge. Together with the Hitman Inspector, Valine Ned, Samantha Dixon, Alex Phillip, Shane, Innocent, General PP, Kareem, Alexis, Ron Barry, the African Man, and much more. Dress code elegant. It's Mother's Night Out, the Grenada Trade Center from 5 p.m. on Sunday, May 12th. Lots of giveaways and prizes to be won. Champagne and roses on entry. You don't want to miss this amazing experience for mothers. Your tickets only $70 and are available from Gittins Pharmacy in Grand Dance and Grenville, Grenadian Optical, the Police Band House, Police Canteen. Make this a date for mothers.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. The conversation this morning, speaking with Ms. Hadasha Buckmeyer and Ms. Glennis Roberts, representing YWIL Grenada, as they prepare for this workshop or this project that's coming on. Welcome back, my panelists. Welcome back to the program. Now, okay, could you give us an idea as to what would the routine for the project be? What would happen daily? What's the process that will take place? What will happen?
Hadasha?
Ms. Buckmeyer, are you with us? Okay, Ms. Buckmeyer seems to have left us as the coordinator. Okay.
Internet problems?
I hope not. I'm seeing her, but for some reason she seems to be muted. Okay.
Well, truly, what will happen is that once they're selected, they will have mentors, because if you remember earlier up, we spoke of the different countries that already had this YWIL program. Trinidad and Tobago, Antigua, Barbuda, Jamaica, and St. Lucia. So we'll have mentors from these programs, those who would have gone through the training and all of that, to mentor the young women into...
You hear me? Yeah, loud and clear. Welcome back, Ms. Buckmeyer. You're hearing me, Ms. Buckmeyer? Are you there? For some reason, you seem to be muted. Okay. All right, Miss Roberts, continue, please.
Yes, so with those, so it's really about being trained into being leaders, being mentored by those who would have already gone through, as we say in parliamentary procedure, in debating issues. And they would also pilot a bill on whatever topic they would have agreed on, so that you have for or against during the training. So for the month of let's say May to July, they'll be trained, mentored, trained virtually. They'll be doing in person as well within the Parliament of Grenada as well, because it's in conjunction with the Parliament of Grenada. And at the end, we will have women, expressing themselves and, articulating on what they would have agreed on as a motion before the Parliament.
Okay, it sounds rather interesting. We seem to be having some technical issues as it relates to Ms. Buckmeyer. I don't know what went wrong. We do know that we've been having internet connectivity issues for quite a while. Someone here on our WhatsApp Facebook page says, who would have thought a conversation of empowering young women to be more active in politics that is predominantly held by men will become a gender war? I don't think it's so much of a gender war, but it's becoming more and more obvious that the men, for some reason, seem to be falling by the wayside. We do have a caller on the line, though. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning. I'd like to ask a question about if the YWCA members would be eligible for this program.
YWCA, I would take the opportunity to answer. I think once you are under the age of 35. All right, Ms. Roberts, what's the correct age? 18 to 35?
18 to 35, yes.
All right, yes, so it doesn't matter. Once you're 18 to 35 and you're a woman, you're eligible to take part. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, so this, as you would realize, Ms. Roberts, this conversation this morning has stirred up quite a lot of interest. So I do hope that the men out there are listening. And in addition to that, it's also important that we don't see it as a competition. All right?
True.
It's not supposed to be a competition. All right. What it should be considered as a stimulant or a motivator, so that the men can find themselves in groups and things like that, and upgrade themselves as well, because it's a fact that the men are getting left behind.
There are a lot of complexities when it comes to gender. Now, I try very much when I'm talking to be neutral, not for or against, because as I said before, we need each other. We are in a round world, not a square world. But as history or time would have elapsed, we would have seen that politics within that sphere. We're looking at politics. It's nothing about managing a store or managing a building. We're talking about politics, and that's the focus of the project. Men were sent off to school. They were the ones who always wanted to be a lawyer. Because I remember, in a sense, when I entered politics, I wasn't a lawyer. I was even referred to as a brainless qualified secretary in my tenure in the parliament. I wasn't trained into politics. I loved community work. So community work took me into politics because that's what I like. I still love it. I love the environment as well. So because within the political scheme, it's always men, 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 because I remembered when I ran, when the results came, when we were in opposition, I was the only woman there with 6 men. So that was a flag in our party at the time. And the other party had more women coming on board. So there is that disparity with women being interested in it and men. Now, as you have said, men are falling by the wayside, and I do not know how we can fix it, but the gentleman who spoke extensively, I agree with him. The family structure is a problem now. We have, it's so much that, and I don't want to take away from why will to discuss all of that, because you have different scenarios. Okay, for example, you have a mother and a father. They both work shift. Sometimes the children are left alone. So children are left now to grow themselves up.
Yeah.
You do not have the grandmother thing that you can leave the children by your auntie as before. Because we know on this lovely device that you're seeing me on that we call cell phone, it is a beautiful piece of tool, but it's also a dangerous piece of tool. So we have a lot of complexities to deal with. But going forward, this Why Will program, to bring it back on track, it's to empower young women between 18 and 25 who would be interested in parliamentary leadership.
Okay.
And being a leader doesn't mean you want to lead the country. You can lead in different aspects. You can lead in environment, you can lead in tourism, you can lead in different aspects, social issues. There are so many things we can deal with. But I think what jumps out is because, we're looking for a female prime minister. But truth be told, you're a leader in any way. You could be the best leader as a mechanic, as a woman that's a mechanic. It's just to teach you to excel in leadership roles. Yeah?
Okay.
So I would simply say to the young women out there, don't be afraid. Come forward. Apply. You'll be mentored. As we said before, you will get your stipend for transportation if there is need for accommodation, and all these are sponsored by PAL Americas, which is part of the Canadian government. Okay. It is a global world we're living in. We do get help from different organizations for different things. Also, I want to say to the men, as I thought through as I was talking, we have a strong man that advocates for men and women and families, in that of Mr. Tyrone Buckmeyer. They do a lot of programs for men. Because, we do have a lot of issues with men and the family and, all the violence and all of that. So we do have things for men, but as you rightfully say, Innocent, and please invite me to the first meeting you're having for young men in leadership.
Definitely will. As a matter of fact, Tyrone and I, together with a couple other men, Roger, Duncan, and so forth, we have this group being planned for with Arthur Pierre and everybody. We plan to do a group for men as well. But ladies,
well done,
we're working on it. It's Tyrone, you hear that, right? We've got to get this going. We've got to get this going. We're out of time though.
Okay.
10 seconds to wrap up.
Well, 10 seconds to wrap up. So I'll use the opportunity to encourage women again, the young women again, and speak to your mothers and fathers about it. And as we are about to celebrate Women's Day, not Women's Day, but Mother's Day on Sunday, I want to wish all mothers happy Mother's Day.
And the same is extended to you.
Thank you very much.
Right. Ms. Buckmeyer.
Well, I just again want to encourage and implore the young women to come out and to participate and to get the right tools that you need to perform in your duties, not only as a wife, but as a woman in politics and a woman leadership, as young women have been striving over the years to become academically accomplished, venturing into different fields. I'm encouraging all young women between the ages of 18 to 25 to come out, send in your applications. Most of the places we've shared it has the link. Once you go on the link, you can go ahead and fill that out. You have problems, you can reach out and we would assist you, but I'm encouraging everyone to come out. We're trying to accommodate as many of you as possible and ensure that you're equipped with the right leadership skills. So come on out and apply, and let's get this on the road. But men, don't feel left out. Mr. Innocent will take care of you guys.
Ms. Buckmeyer and Tante Glennis, thank you very much, and I applaud you and you're pushing for that initiative, and I am certain that you'd give us some more feedback as time progresses. Thank you, and have yourselves a wonderful day, and happy Mother's Day to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Folks, that's it for the program this morning. And all those of you who called and contributed, thank you very much for being a part of it. We do appreciate that. We've got to go. Bye-bye.